I want to prove to you that on June 27th of 2024, the day that Joe Biden and Donald J. Trump had their first and only debate, when Joe Biden fell apart, not only in the national setting, but also the international setting, where then on July 21st of 2024, he passed the torch to Kamala Harris. That day, my fellow Americans, is the day I am convinced the United States of America began the silent coup. The last few days I have been asking myself, what is it about Donald J. Trump where he keeps doing these renovations, these different cosmetics to the White House? If it's not adding an additional flagpole or raising questions about how the roof should be. You know, he went up on the roof a few months ago, or he had 2 flagpoles where the flags are now 88 feet tall. And now he's like the demolition man. He's demolishing the East Wing and creating a ballroom. I'm like, Pearson, the last 2 days, it just kept eating away at me like, what's going on? Is there a message? And I tried to work on it yesterday and it wouldn't hit me. And then today I just went into it, you know, just a doodle, nothing, with no intent to do a video. But I stumbled upon something, and then it hit me. That June 27th of 2024, that miserable debate of Joe Biden was the day America ended.
Okay. It's the best explanation for everything he's been doing just in recent days. Just look at what he's doing right now to the White House. Even from New York, I'm Chris Hayes. Donald Trump wants to be a king. It's the best explanation for everything he's been doing just in recent days. Just look at what he's doing right now to the White House. That is, of course, the people's house. It's our house as Americans, as citizens. There it is. The residence of every president since John Adams in 1800. And that is more destruction the White House has seen since the troops for the British Crown burned it down the War of 1812. Trump wants the White House to be a kingly palace, and so he is doing his own renovation. He's ripping up the East Wing to build a grand gilded ballroom unilaterally. No one in Congress was asked to appropriate funds for this. In fact, when I saw the plans announced, I assumed they'd smuggled it into the one big beautiful bill because, of course, they could have done that. They could have gotten congressional authorization. But no one even got a say.
We're going to make and build a ballroom, which they've wanted for probably 100 years at the White House. And it'll be a world-class, beautiful ballroom.
For 150 years, presidents, administrations, and White House staff have longed for a large event space on the White House complex that can hold substantially more guests than currently allowed.
It's going to be one of the best anywhere in the world. There won't be anything like it, actually.
I mean, it was pretty big before, so we seem to do okay as a country with it. Trump announced he was going to do that at the end of July. It was set to cost $200 million, which he said he would get from private donors, including Comcast, the current parent company of our network. Now, the cost has already swelled to $250 million. And by the way, no...
$250 million. As soon as I heard that number a few days ago, that gave me additional thought. I'm like, Pearson, there's something going on. They're speaking. And like I said yesterday, I tried and I gave up. And then today, with a fresh mind, I was going to do something else, and then this is what hit me.
Tonight, and we've got to start right here. Some voters have expressed concern about President Biden's age and his ability to keep focus. Tonight, at times, the president seemed to lose his train of thought, including in his answer early in the debate to a question about the economy.
We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
This moment set the wheels in motion. 2 flagpoles, 88 feet tall. Trump going up on the roof, looking at the fixtures, looking at the cosmetics. Now the demolition to create a new ballroom. As you watched Joe Biden, couldn't you hear the squeak of the furniture being dragged out and new furniture being walked in? The cranes hammering. The once historical being demolished. I heard it. This is a transition, people. But for whom? This is a transition, people. But for whom? I know that the 2 flagpoles, 88 feet tall, that Trump put up months ago. If Trump becomes unalive, the flagpoles go to 44 feet high. The flags go to 44 feet high. Well, Barack Obama was the 44th president. I submit to you, everything is being spit shined and made brand new for Barack Obama. And I'm going to show you why I think that. On June 27, 2024, that's when this man lost the debate and the silent coup officially started. 6/27/2024 debate, January 20th, 2021, Biden became president. The difference is 179 weeks in one day. What is 179? The 179th day of the year is June 28th. June 27th, he lost the debate. June 28th, you know what happened? The coup was official. The new owners moved in. When you buy a house, when you take over a kingdom, one of the first things you do is what? You make it yours. You get rid of the old and you bring in new pictures, right? You bring in new furniture, blinds, flooring, bathroom. June 28th was the beginning. June 27, 2024, Biden lost the debate. January 20th, 2025, Trump won. He was inaugurated. The difference is 624. What is 624? That matches up with I Pet Goat 2. In I Pet Goat 2, the destruction of the world is shown. Barack Obama has a V on his head. V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. He's sweating. As he sweats, the American flag, it shreds into two, literally. It shreds. And everything behind him is destroyed. Everything is
White House has seen since the
destroyed. Everything's destroyed, making way for the new. Because soon as everything's destroyed, the Antichrist comes. There he is. He comes. But everything was paved. Everything was paved way for him. Now, I just brought to your attention January 20th of 2025. That's when Trump got in office. When you look at this date in relation to this moment, Carrie Underwood tried to sing America the Beautiful. And for 110 seconds, the earth stood still. Watch her walk. She's going to walk in and wait to sing, and nothing transpired. You wait, and you wait, flanked by the blue and like the purple tie, Phoenician. And then behind Trump is like the Tiffany blue of the Phoenicians. See the blue she got on? And they're waiting. Music comes in. They're waiting on the music to come in. And it doesn't play. And she waits. Biden is right there. But remember, on June 27, 2024, that's when the coup began. The music can't play because the old America is done. Do you understand? The music cannot play. The old America is done. It won't play. And there he is. Does he know? Then at the 3:0, at the 2:10 mark, she begins to sing. Let's go there. Here you go.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain.
She's done. American Pie. I did about 3 or 4 videos earlier this year about it. American Pie talks about the music wouldn't play. It was published on October 24th, 1971. October 24th, 1971. January 20th, inauguration. Carrie Underwood tried to sing. The difference is 53 years and 88 days. The flagpole is at 88 feet tall. Trump's text number is 88022. And what is 53? The 53rd day of the year is February 22nd. What's 222? George Washington was our first president. Not only that, it's the beast system. It is the beast system. I'll show you that. Antichrist system 222, Barack Obama 222, Harris, Trump, all 222. Isn't it fitting or ironic that you can look at this thing just for what it is? 53 is 222, isn't it? February 22nd, that matches the first president. So now you take 222, 2025, George Washington's anniversary of his birthday, from the day that Biden failed in his debate with Trump, 6/27, the difference is 4 months and 5 days. Trump was the 45th president, was he not? Going into the 47th. 222, 2026 anniversary, George Washington. 6/14, 2025, Trump's last birthday. There's your 88 again. Then look, the new flag poles went up on June 18th. The new flag poles, they went up. 2 new flag poles went up. 6/18, 2025, new flag poles. 6/27, 2024, Biden lost the debate. The difference is 11-2-2. The assassination of JFK. Like I told you, America died that day. The music wouldn't play, just like the song American Pie. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, saying this will be the day that I die. America died that day, people. Look, I know you're going to get a handkerchief because I did. It's crazy. But God showed me today. He showed me, so I'm showing you. Look at it. It's right there in our face. 2 flag poles, 6/18. 6/27, the debate was lost by Biden. The difference is 11-2-2. JFK died on 11-2-2. It's symbolic, but it's real. USA on 6/27/2024, debate day. Been doing cosmetics ever since. Ever since Joe Biden lost that debate, what has Trump been doing? Changing the cosmetics of the White House, getting ready for the new king. Now, do you know they said it cost $250 million to renovate that thing? The 250th day of the year is September 7th. The 97th day of the year is 4/7. That's Trump. So take 9/7/2025 from 10/20. October 20th is when the demolition of the East Wing, the White House, the ballroom construction started. The difference is 4/4. Barack Obama is the 44th president. Then look, 9/7/2026, 7/4/2025 is the 249th birthday of America. The difference is 6/14. What is 6/14? Trump. You mean to tell me July 4th, our anniversary from Trump, gives you Trump? That's right. Boom. But look, January 20th, 2017, that's when Trump, inauguration day, he was the 45th president. 10/20/2025, the demolition of the White House began with the ballroom. The difference is what? 8 years and 274 days. What is 274? That's that sun god Sol Invictus from Rome. Not only that, this is what happened the day of the inauguration.
Mystery. What's inside that box? The internet is running wild with speculation about what the Trumps brought the Obamas on Inauguration Day.
When you move into a house, you get the prize. You get the gift. Obama was leaving. If Trump became president on January 20th of 2017, why did he give the Obamas a gift? How come the Obamas didn't give him a gift? Because he was projecting, in my humble opinion, allegedly, that the king is coming. So he gave him symbolically a Tiffany blue box, the secondary color of the Phoenicians, who wanted power, who killed babies back in the day, for sacrifices for Moloch, Baal, and Satan. If they wanted authority, if they wanted riches, if they wanted gold, if they wanted real estate, they went into the sea. They collected clams. Inside the clam was a purple dye. You guys know, I've been teaching now. I'll put it in the description. But Tiffany blue and purple are the colors of the kings back in the day. So I believe he told him indirectly, hey, Obama, I'm going to be president, but I'm going to hold this thing down for you for the future. So he gave him the gift because he's the king. Ballroom comes out to 88. Trump's text number 88022. 2 flag poles, 88 feet tall. 47 is also ballroom. You know, 47 is Trump. And what about 128? The 128th day of the year is May 8th. On May 8th, that's when Pope Leo became the Pope, because there's a new religion coming, and a new political system coming. They're doing everything at one time, in my humble opinion. Now look, the demolition of the White House started on October 20th. October 20th, 2025, 6/27/2026, the anniversary of Joe losing that debate. The difference is 250, and America will be 250 years old coming up July 4th. And it spent $250 million. It's all together, ain't it? Then look, 10/20/2025, demolition started. 7/4/2026, America's next birthday will be 250 years old. The difference is 257. What's 257? The 257th day of the year is 9/14. What's 9/14? The Pope. It's right there. I know it's crazy, right? It's all together. October 20th, demolition. 6/27, debate anniversary. Give you 250. That's America. July 4th, 250th anniversary. Then you get 10/20/2025 from July 4th, will be 250 years old. That's 257 days from now. What is 257? That's 9/14. That's the Pope. Everything's gonna start new, but it already started already. I told you, 6/27 when he lost the debate. America got their first flag on June 14th, 1777. June 14th, that's Trump's birthday. Coincidence? June 14th. Take June 14th, 1777. 10/20/2025, demolition started on the White House. The difference is 248 years and 129. Also, it's 4/7. Trump's the 47th president. And on January 29th of this year, remember, a Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. On January 29th, a Black Hawk helicopter hit an American Eagle plane that was telling you symbolically what's going on for the future. And look, August 4th, Barack Obama's birthday. Take August 4th, 2024, birthday last year. 6/27/2024, Biden lost the debate. The difference is 111, snake eyes. See the slit? That's a 1, snake eyes. You guys been know I've been talking about snake eyes for a while. Ain't that something? Then look, the fundraiser. Remember the fundraiser that George Clooney gave? January 15, 2024? 6/15/2024, a fundraiser for the Democratic Party where Joe Biden had to be walked off the stage by Obama. Take that date, the fundraiser, from 10/20, the day the demolition started on the White House. The difference is 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. Then look, here's the fundraiser.
It was talking about left, right, and center. This is what happened, and even Karine Jean-Pierre had to respond to it. Go ahead, Rob.
Joe Biden has no idea what he's stuck. Okay, we gotta go, Joe. Yeah, look. And then hand him the back DVD and guides him off the whole time.
That's because they were done. They were done. That was on 6/15/2024, the fundraiser, right? And then on 6/27, that's when Biden lost the debate. So the signs were already there. Then George Clooney's like, we need a new president. Remember that? Okay. Now, 11/20/2025, Biden's birthday coming up. 10/20, demolition of the White House for the ballroom. The difference is 4/4. Barack Obama's the 44th president. What else we got? Almost done. 9/7/2022, Barack and Michelle got new portraits in the White House. 9/7. 9/7/2026 anniversary. 10/20, ballroom demolition. The difference is 322, skull and bones. 46, Joe Biden is the 46th president. JFK, George Floyd died at 46. Also 10/18 is like Luke 10/18, Satan being hurled out of heaven. Like lightning. Like lightning. And remember, in Hebrew, I believe, Barak means lightning. Now look, 9/27, what happened? That's when the new portraits went up. Barack Obama, Michelle, I submit to you, that's the day that they moved in. That's the day that they moved in. They moved in that day. They came back. Now, and the next day, what happened? The Queen Mother died on 9/8. I'm Friendship Pearson. It's deep. Let me know what you think.